Hello, today's video we have the following content.
He escaped Xiao Zhan, but was caught by the 49-year-old Zhong Hanliang. This sacrifice was too great, and he never expected it. Xiaowa, who is close to 50 years old, will usher in a new peak in his career in this cooperation with Xiao Zhan and reach the pinnacle of success. Recently, the well-known director Zheng once again attracted attention. Following the classic works Desire and Golden Wedding, The Legend of Zhen Huan and The Legend of Mi Yue, he has made new big moves. Based on Wang Zanghai, the key villain in the Tomb Raider series, we created and launched a brand new work, The Legend of Zanghai. This work is deeply inspired by the character of Wang Zanghai. Through delicate characterization and rich plots, it presents the audience with a mysterious and fascinating world of Zanghai. Unexpectedly, the person that the audience was looking forward to was not famous for his popularity, but Xiao Zhan, who had successfully transformed into a powerful actor. It's not Zheng Jingai, a new generation actress who is highly praised for her appearance and acting skills, but Xiaowa, a veteran actor who is nearly 50 years old. Isn't it amazing that the role he plays again is actually the father of the male protagonist? What needs to be understood is that Xiaowa has always been a high-profile core actor in costume and modern idol dramas in the past. Regarding the charm of appearance in youth, can we express it this way, the beauty of face in youth? Such descriptions not only retain the core meaning of the original text, but also use different expressions to make the language richer and more diverse. There really isn't anything to fault, it's flawless. Gu Zichao can be said to be a talented man who is knowledgeable in both ancient and modern times, both civil and military. He is not only proficient in astronomy and geography, but also well-read in military literature. He also has excellent martial arts. Lu Lichen, a brooding CEO who appears to be cold and ruthless, but actually hides an arrogant and venomous character deep down in his heart. Still living in poverty, he persisted in enriching himself and relied on his own efforts to counterattack. After success, he still cared about his relatives and respected his friends, and always maintained an affectionate and dedicated character. This is He Yichen, an admirable and perfect man. With his outstanding appearance and superb acting skills, he stood out among the many handsome men and beautiful women in this era, won the recognition of the majority of netizens, and was unanimously elected as one of the 4 beautiful men by everyone. With the continuous success of multiple popular roles, Xiao seems to be stuck in a strange cycle, that is, when she enters her 40s, she is still rooted in the field of idol dramas. When his appearance was declining, many netizens offered him advice. However, he stubbornly turned a deaf ear and refused to listen. In inappropriate years, he played a role that was incompatible with himself. For example, in the TV series Jade Heart, Xiaowa, who was 47 years old at the time, staged a romantic relationship with Tan Songyan, who was 15 years younger than herself. The feeling of exhaustion lingers in my heart, making me feel physically and mentally exhausted. In the post-production stage, although the staff worked tirelessly on the keyboard, and even the keyboard seemed to be emitting smoke, they tried to use a 10-level dermabrasion filter, but it was still difficult to improve his condition. When he remains expressionless, it's okay, but once he expresses his face, it immediately seems unnatural and disappointing. Now is the time for change and upgrades. Take With You in This Life as an example. The male protagonist's face is much younger than the heroine Li Xiaoran, and his substandard Mandarin makes the audience feel extremely embarrassed, as if they are suffering from embarrassment cancer. Full stop. Although there was a lot of discussion about this from the outside world, Xiao didn't care. He chose to join the filming of the costume idol drama The City is Beautiful Again. This time, his co-starring heroine is Yuan Xian, who is 18 years younger than him. Full stop. Despite the obvious age gap between the two, as long as the man puts in a little effort, he can almost act as a father figure to the heroine. However, by turning on the beauty function, their appearance can still be seen. The face is unnaturally swollen, and the crow's feet at the corners of the eyes are even more conspicuous. This pairing is really hard to make people happy. Fortunately, due to the controversy surrounding the heroine, the drama was not broadcast as scheduled. Otherwise, the audience's visual experience might have been damaged again. Despite the baptism of time, this middle-aged man is still stubbornly unwilling to succumb to aging. However, this persistence has also caused the goodwill he has accumulated in the hearts of the audience over the years to gradually disappear. Although he has reached an age suitable for playing the role of a father, he still insists on starring in idol dramas. This undoubtedly deviates from the audience's core expectation of idol dramas, that is, a young and beautiful image. For middle-aged and older male actors, this type of role is obviously no longer suitable for them. Despite being scolded so harshly, he remained calm and did not react. In the TV series The City of Dance that will start filming in May 2023, he once again joins hands with Kin Lan, who is over 40 years old, to jointly interpret a story full of twists and turns, in which the male and female protagonists break up due to misunderstandings, but reunite many years later and rekindle their old love. Traditional plot is for the effect of the original image without modification. I feel that it is difficult to summarize this matter in short words. I can only say 4 words: it is complicated and difficult to describe. If nothing goes wrong, what you will get is another voice of criticism from the audience. Nearly 50 years old, I should be a grandpa enjoying family happiness, but I am still acting in idol dramas. I really have a narrow escape. This situation is really embarrassing. The road to transformation is full of difficulties. It seems that there is no other choice but to continue. Looking at the entire entertainment industry, there are countless artists like Xiaowa who are stuck in some kind of difficulty or difficulty cycle. However, what was their final result? In the end, the fate of being eliminated by the circle cannot be avoided. For example, we can look at Ruby Lin. In her youth, her appearance was outstanding, as crystal clear as a clear spring, which attracted many directors to extend an olive branch to her for cooperation. From 1995 to 2010, the audience was fortunate enough to witness classic dramas such as Huan's Hujej, Xiaoba and Kangxi, Yang Zhang San Feng, Oolong and Feng Shen Bang on the screen. Outstanding, these works occupied the commanding heights of ratings and became the most anticipated screen-dominating works at the time. Although she continued to play heroines later, her physical charm gradually weakened after getting married and having children, causing her role as a girl to be ridiculed and despised by the audience. Like the international film queen Yongmi, I cherish everything that time has given me, including every wrinkle on my face that records the passage of time. Playing the role of a mother, so what? She expressed her unwillingness. If one day I am told that I need to play the role of the heroine's mother, then I am afraid I will not be qualified for such an acting task. Just as perseverant as her is another outstanding woman, Big S I no longer have the opportunity to perform. They now only invite me to play other people's mother roles. The biggest role among them is to play Wang Dalu's mother. Chen Daoren, known as the dazzling actress in Kaiyong Yao's works, has left a deep mark on the audience's hearts with her unique charm and acting skills. I am so young and beautiful, and I am asked to play the mother of an older child. This is simply a great insult to me. I absolutely cannot accept such an arrangement. This is simply extremely disrespectful to me. The first age crisis I faced was because I had to play the role of Xiao Zhan's mother. They spoke with an incredible emotion, as if playing the role of mother had caused them great grievance. What would you like to know about the current theatrical schedule? Almost none. No wonder some netizens attribute their failure to become popular to the fact that as they grow older, they may not be willing to play the role of parents, which has also become a factor hindering their development. Zhu Dan, who was enjoying the massage, had a look of envy on her face, and she immediately raised her hand high. Hey, next time you have such an opportunity, don't forget to recommend me. Whether it is claiming that Zhu has a special liking for Xiao, or commenting on Zhu's sobriety and rationality, these two completely different attitudes just fulfill what Sunli once said: what I said, if you focus on a role commensurate with your age and adjust the direction of travel in a timely manner, how can you say that this is not a timely change and a wise decision? After all, youth will eventually pass away, and no one can stay young forever. Frequently switching between costume idol dramas and modern idol dramas is not a sustainable long-term strategy. Since we are in the entertainment industry and shoulder the identity of actor, we naturally need to make corresponding adjustments and changes according to the setting of the role. Serving as a foil for the younger generation is not a shameful thing. Just like what Zheng, Liu Lin, Lan Zai, Hai Lu and others have done, if they are unable to play the role of heroine, they choose to play supporting roles. If they cannot interpret the image of a girl, they choose to play the role of mother. They are flexible and have the courage to challenge different types of roles, showing excellent acting skills and adaptability. Not only did she win the praise of the most beautiful mother, she also emerged in a new field, gained a lot of attention, and became the focus of everyone's attention. We should give appropriate opportunities to those young people with potential, and what can ultimately prove their worth are undoubtedly those works full of depth, which is more convincing than any words.
Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us develop your channel.